Now I'm making this video today specifically to tell you about all the things that I don't like about this 2021 Hyundai Sonata. Now this is my own personal car and I've had it for about a year and I've already put 40,000 miles on it. And for the most part it's been a good car, but there's definitely been some disappointments. Now one of the first things that I don't like that I want to mention is the engine. Now this tiny engine, oh, come on, is a 1.6 liter turbo GDI, all the good stuff. But this engine does not make a lot of power. This thing produces around 200 horsepower. So driving this thing on the highway, trying to overtake people, if you're trying to drive aggressively with this thing, just don't. Maybe if you put it in sports mode, the car kind of livens up a little bit and wakes up the engine and holds up the revs a little bit longer, but it's a very, very slow engine. This was definitely designed for efficiency. I mean, you get about 40 miles per gallon on the highway, and it's pretty reliable so far. This car has 90,000 miles almost. So far, this engine had no issue, but it's got no power. That's my only complaint about this engine. Now, the other thing that I don't like about this car is the space. These cars have gotten a lot smaller since 2020. The previous generation had so much room. I mean, I'm 6'1", and you can tell this car got so much smaller, especially if you own the previous version. I don't know why they just made it so much tinier. I mean, you close the door, and it's just I don't have a lot of room in here. It's just tight. I can barely, my knees pushing against the door and the center console, and it just feels tighter than the previous generation. Now the other thing I want to mention that Hyundai kind of did in this generation is they got a little cheap. And what I mean by that is they took some options away that was available in the previous generation, and they just was hoping nobody would notice, but I'm sure a lot of people did. And this is the limited. This is supposed to be the highest trim they can offer for this car. This has got everything: panoramic sunroof, all the bells and whistles, upgraded audio. But the stuff they took, like in the previous generation, we used to get heated seats in the back, and we used to get the shades on the rear doors, so you can roll up and down. Those were things that were available on every limited trim, and I had them on my 2017 and 2015. I've had a few Hyundais in my life, and I'm like, why are they taking all these options away? You know what they even removed? They removed the hooks for the floor mats. So I can't really show you because I had the WeatherTech here, but they literally removed the hooks, and that's a functional thing. Like when I had the actual floor mats, when I hit the brake or people would get in, they will slide forward, and I constantly have to bring it back. I'm like, why did you remove that? That's a functional thing that we actually need. Now they kept them in the front because that's a safety issue. Of course, you don't want that covering your gas pedal. But in the back, they just removed it, and just nobody noticed. And I guess they're trying to cut costs. One other thing that Hyundai's got cheap on, which I hope somebody else noticed and not just me, like these reflectors right here. This used to light up. In the previous generation, you used to open the door and this will automatically light up on all four doors. Now in this generation, you only get a reflective light. So if you stopped on the highway, it's a little less safe than the previous generation if you open your doors. Thanks, Hyundai. Now on the passenger side is a whole nother story. You see how the seat belt buckle is kind of like facing the B pillar? It's supposed to be like this. So yeah, I've had some people like point that out. Like, what's wrong with your seatbelt buckle, bro? Like, it's not, because they have to do this and they have to like twist it, and then the belt will twist, and you would have to do this. It's just an extra step and sometimes this would like knock against this and then make noise, but going over bumps. But I'm not sure if this is just my car or on every car. I hope it's not on every car, but this is definitely something that I noticed. Come on, how can you mess this up? And another like tiny options that was taken out by Hyundai, I guess for cost cutting, is your sun visors. See, when you go down and your sun visors right here. In the previous generation, this button did not exist. This is from 2010. The 2010 and 11 model had these. After 2015, this sun visor thing got a little high tech. As soon as you pull it, the light turns on automatically. But now in 2020, they went back to the old school way where if you turn it on, you have to close the sun visor for the light to turn off. Why did you take that away? I guess I have no idea why they do stuff like that and hope that we don't notice. But the thing is, it leaves a little dent in here. It's kind of ugly because this thing presses on the button and that's how it shuts off. But yeah, another way Hyundai stiffed us. And something else that I have to give Hyundai hate for is the steering wheel. This is probably one of the ugliest steering wheels I have seen from Hyundai's. I don't know. It looks weird. It is heated, but it looks weird. It's ugly. Does not fit with this car. I don't know who designed it. I hope they're fired. I don't know if you guys like it, but this is ugly. I wish they kept that style from the 2015 sport model. They had beautiful steering wheel, and I wish they kept it for this one. But this has got to go. Another thing that I don't like about this car is the fact that when you open up the glove box, okay, it's a decent sized glove box, but you get no light. They took out the light. Now, why would you do that? This is an important thing to have in a car. Why are you taking off the light for the glove box? Like, I've had so many times where I open this at night. I wish I could show you because it's light out. But for real, like, this is an issue. Like, why did they take out this tiny light? Is this a way for them to cut cost? Because this is a terrible way to do it. This is something that we actually need. If you're, I guess Hyundai assumed that you have your cell phone on you, so you better use it if you're trying to get your stuff out of the glove box. Now I know I'm nitpicking and first world problems and just trying to find things that I don't like about this car. But in reality, I really love this car. I thought it was really ugly when it first came out, especially with that shark-looking face or whale-looking face. I don't know exactly what they try to achieve there, but it's a great car to be honest. And these things are a little annoying, but you learn to live with them. So it's actually a great car. So I have more good things to say than bad things. Let's just put it that way. If you're buying a Hyundai Sonata, it is a good car. I think they improved overall since the previous generation, even though they took out some options and they. I'm guessing it's cost cutting. Cost cutting. How do you say that? Cost cutting. They try to cut some costs because they did add some new technology in this car, like head-up display, front sensors, and some of the things that were not available in the previous generation. So my thinking is that's how they balance things out. So I still recommend this car. I have to give it some hate, and hopefully we'll get the heated seats back at some point. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.